So on this video, I want to speak about the impact of the PPI on GBPUSD. You can clearly see this is the stats here. This is the PPI. It was released at 2:30. You can see that the results were all positive, even though the housing stats was negative. But you can see that PPI was 0.3 against 0.1 and minus 0.1, which was the previous. Also, the core PPI was 0.5 against 0.1 and the previous was minus 0.1. So the PPI results were very good for the USD. Now let's look at the impact on GBPUSD. Market moved bearish again because this is the news candle. You can see clearly here, 5 minutes news candle. Market moved all the way to, it moved 30 pips bearish. Yeah, I'll say 31 pips bearish because it moved all the way to this particular area. So the market moved 33 pips bearish when the news was being released. Let me just go to the 1 minute time frame. Let's see clearly. So this is the news candle over here. That's 2:30. You can see that the first candle was bearish. It was completely bearish. You can see, I think the first candle alone is about that particular move. Only the first candle is 30 pips. Okay, the first candle is 30 pips. Then you can see that from there, price dropped a little bit again. Then it started forming a couple of rejections and price now became bullish. But you can see that the first candle was bearish. It had a pullback within 2 minutes because the next 2 minutes candles were bullish. Then it pulled back again and formed a new low in this particular area. So this is actually the complete news candle before price started becoming bullish, if you know what I'm talking about. So actually price actually pulled up, it pulled back to this area, it went up again, then it fell down again to this particular area before we realized that this area became a strong area to buy. So I'll just put it like this. Yeah, so this area became a strong area to buy, and that was how price was able to now break and move to the bullish direction. Now let's look at what happened for gold. So the first candle was bearish. You can see it moved about 60 pips, let's say 64 pips, before it now became again bearish. So I can say the next 1 2 3 4 5, so it was bearish for 10 minutes before it had a pullback. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. Let me clearly see. So it was bearish for 5 minutes, I'll say for 10 minutes, then it pulled back in the next 1 2 3, that's 15 minutes. Then it became bearish again. It became bearish again all the way to this area. So I'll say it became bearish for the next, let's say 30 minutes or so. Then it started pulling back up to become bullish, forming a W pattern, if you know what I'm talking about. So I will say that the news caused gold to become bearish for, let's say, 100 pips, and price pulled back up. Price pulled back from this area. Let's say price pulled back for 80 pips, then it fell back down around 90 pips before price became bullish again for about 190 pips. So you can see that the market actually moved in these two directions. So next time when there's a news PPI is positive, we should look for a selling position in this area. We should look for a selling position, knowing that after 10 minutes candle we may likely see it go a little bit bullish before falling down again. So there'll be two reactions. Okay, so the first reaction is that the direction of the news will push price downwards for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes price will rise up a little bit for, let's say, 15 minutes. Then after, it might fall back down again before rising back up. It does, if we see a double top formation or a double bottom formation, we can now start buying, hopefully knowing that price will be able to break this area and it will just keep going bullish. That depends on the market direction, because if the market is bullish, then we can do that. If it's bearish, then we cannot do that. So that's my analysis for this particular day. This we're back testing the news to see how it reacted, so that next time it reacts again, we'll be able to know how to predict the news. Make sure you use our recommended broker, because that is what we use to trade forex. I'll drop the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.